How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. We're going to change these videos up a little bit. As you guys can see, I'm in the middle of a build right now. We're building a range hood for our griddle on our porch. As you guys remember, we boxed in the barn dominium porch and we wanted to leave the griddle on there so we can still cook out on the porch. So what we want is something that it's going to exhaust the smoke and the heat from that griddle on the porch. And I've been looking at these hoods, and they're about $500 for a good one and up. So I thought we could build something a lot cheaper, maybe more of an industrial look. And that's kind of what I'm going for, the industrial look. I think it's going to look pretty cool setting up there. But I would like to get you guys' opinions. Most of the times when I do a build like this, you see it when it's done, and then you give me all these good opinions or good ideas, and then I'm kind of lost because I don't want to tear it back apart and redo it. But you guys do have some good ideas out there, and I want to hear them this time. So I'm going to show you what I've got done so far, and I'm going to tell you what ideas I have for this hood. So let's get started. This would be the front of the hood. This right here, you can clearly see that this was a 55-gallon drum. This drum's about 35 inches across. That's a pretty good size hood. So what we've done is we welded a box underneath of here. We have an angle iron box under here all the way around, completely around the entire hood. And then I built a track up here, this piece here. Let's go to the back. As you can see, I built this framework around here, and this piece up here is where I'm going to bolt it to the wall. And I'll probably put a spacer, a 3/4 inch spacer. Let me turn you a little bit. I'll put a 3/4 inch spacer on here and down here, over there in the four corners. And then we'll lag this right into the wall. We have nailers already in there, so we want to be able to make sure this is sturdy. On the sides, I want to put some kind of an angle brace up and down through here to kind of hold this piece from tilting down. I'd like to put something in here, whether it be a piece of 1/4 inch rebar or a piece of flat steel, something from here down in an angle. Even if it only went halfway, I would be okay with that. But some kind of gusset in there. Okay, on the top here we have our motor. And what this is this is a wood burner motor. I ordered this off of Amazon. It's just a motor you would put on the back of a wood burner, and this thing will blow some serious air. It'll suck out some air out of this hood. This thing is going to be really nice on there. I've got it to where I got it plugged in to find out how much airflow goes through it, and it's an awful lot. Okay, you can see here that I built this piece here, and that's just so we can put our pipe in there and be able to exhaust the air out of there. This piece right here. Now, what I wanted to do is I got a little center mark right here on this, and this is the center of the framework. I need to keep that hole in the center of this mark. So what I was doing is I got an elbow here, and if I put that elbow on there, that elbow brings me really close to that center mark. I can actually slide the motor over a little bit more, or back and forth, whatever I want to do, and get it on there a little better. But I need to keep in the center for this thing. So let's take that off. We have that piece built. I still need some bolts put in that. And then the bottom plate, I built this plate here too. As you can see, we built this plate to bolt right on the bottom of the blower. This one's not done yet. We need to weld some plates on here for it to be able to lay on the drum and bolt it down. Now, I'm thinking off of this guy right here, this plate right here. I'm thinking that we need a couple, maybe something welded from here over to here. Something that's going to go back and forth here just to keep that a little sturdy. We don't want it vibrating. This metal is thin. This is very thick. And if we get that motor vibrating, we don't want to hear no noises out of it. So this might be a little bit of an issue here, but we're going to figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Now, when you look at the front of this, you're going to be able to see this wire hanging out the front and the motor up here. I kind of like the motor being shown, but I don't like the wires being on there. I'm not crazy about being able to see the wires. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my brake and I'm going to bend a piece of sheet metal to come out, go across, and go back. And that's going to kind of just cover that. We're not going to put it over top of the motor because we want this motor to get all the air that it possibly can. But I think we're going to do some kind of just a shield, just something to kind of hide this. We'll use some tiny little self-tapping screws in there, and I think that's going to work out just fine. I'm not crazy about it, but I think it'll look okay. Now, I do know that I'm asking you guys to have a pretty good imagination when you look at this thing. It don't look all that great right now because of course, all the stickers. There's still a lot of stuff to do to this to actually get it to where it looks nice. We're going to have to clean all the paint off of everything. And then we're going to be using a heat-resistant paint, a griddle paint or a grill paint. And we're going to be painting all this flat black. Every bit of it's going to get flat black, including your pipes. Everything will be painted flat black. I know these are galvanized, but they'll be just fine. Now, what I had in mind for around the base of this is I thought maybe a 3.5 inch board. This is a piece of black walnut. Either black walnut or something going around the base. I think that would look good because everything else is in there black walnut. Picture this in a flat black. Everything in a flat black. And then a nice trim board. A black walnut trim board around it. And then just maybe, since I've been working with the carving the letters, I really enjoy carving the letters. I thought maybe I would write something across the front of here. And if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I think if we wrote something on there, carved it in, and painted it, and I even thought maybe throwing a little color in there because I know the griddle, we have a Blackstone griddle on there, and it's got some orange and black. And maybe we can incorporate some orange and black on there in that carving. So now there is one more thing I forgot to mention that I would like to do to this thing, and I've got some of the parts already, is I want to put some lights inside this. Because when you're griddling over there in that corner, there is no light at all. So we have these little porcelain light fixtures, and we're going to drill a hole, and we'll be able to snap these guys right up inside of a piece of metal and be able to wire this up inside this hood. Now, I know I found some wire. This is a high temper wire. You have to have this for the inside of there because of how much heat that may be in there. I think the regular wire only goes up to 70 degrees, and this thing's probably going to get a little bit hotter than 70 degrees. So we got some high temp wire here, and we got 2 of these guys we're going to be putting in here to actually give us a little bit of light inside of that hood so you can see when you're cooking. And I think this will be a good addition to it. That's definitely a must for me. I'm getting older, can't see very good. Now I'll be able to see how much seasoning I'm putting on that food. Okay, let me know if you think I'm going in the right direction on this build. I know normally a build like this, you guys don't get to have any input on it, or if you do put input, it's usually too late, and I've already got the daggone thing built. So now it's not built. We're going to hold off. I might do a few little things to it, but not much. By Friday, we start on Friday in the garage. I'll work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in the garage. So we probably won't do a lot in here on this until next Friday. So you guys are going to get the video on Monday. Leave your comments down below the video there. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any good ideas, I appreciate it. So, yeah, there's still a lot of work to do to this thing. You got to imagine, you know, with no stickers on it and everything's sanded down and painted flat black, I think it's going to look pretty good. I definitely think it's going to have that industrial look that I'm going for. So let me know what you think. So I would like to tell everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.